Good morning. I thought today I would film a day in the life video. I'm currently making breakfast. I got these everything bagels, and to be honest, I thought they were like way overrated before when people would get them because I did the everything seasoning and it was okay, but it wasn't just oh so amazing like everybody thought it was. Oh, there. Now can you see yourself? Yeah. Okay. But, and normally I get bagels, like either plain ones or blueberry ones or cinnamon ones because I like something sweet most mornings, but I was in a savory mood at the grocery store. What are you eating? Cinnamon bread? And so I got everything bagels. They were just overrated in my mind, underrated, and I thought they were overrated. Whatever I'm trying to say, I hope you understand, but they are
eggs.
Yeah, they are so good. They taste good with like strawberry cream cheese to make it sweeter or savory. Today I'm gonna do it with eggs and avocado. Today I'm just gonna try and get my life in order. My house is a disaster, so I need to really work on that. And we went on vacation not last week, but the week before, and I still haven't even like unpacked from all of that. So I need to do all that and get the house in order. And then I also need to I want to start working on my lesson plans because this one I'm gonna homeschool him. We're gonna start preschool.
Are you going to do homeschool today?
Well, I think we're gonna start next week. I'm just gonna start the lesson plans and stuff this week, so I make sure we have everything in order. But if you want to do some worksheets, you can. You want to do worksheets? He likes doing worksheets. Okay. All right. I think the stove's hot. I need to cook my egg now. I'm super sad because I cut into the only avocado that I have and it's bad, and that's the main thing I wanted was the avocado and the bagel. Oh, it's like mold right there, and I don't know, it kind of like it's just falling apart, so I don't think that's gonna work. Did you have a good nap? My friend told me about this trick where you can just, instead of cutting the blueberries up, she read on a blog to smash them. And it does pretty good. Sometimes if they still look a little round, I break them too, but normally it's fine. Well, you know, I tried to do in the day in the life vlog, but I had a doctor's appointment kind of midday, and by the time I got home, I was just mentally drained, and so I didn't pick the camera back up. Also, if you're curious, it was like nothing serious. I just needed to change my primary care physician, so it was just for like a regular old checkup, plus it was time for just annual blood work. I have low vitamin D, so they normally check it, which it turned out good. You know, he asked me questions like, oh, how's your diet? Do you eat well? And I was like, absolutely. Just kidding. I told him that I normally eat pretty decent, but this summer I haven't done so great. But it's funny, I was editing. Sorry, I ate some popcorn right before I started sitting down to film this, and I shouldn't have. But because now it's like stuck to my teeth. I feel like it's just like everywhere. When I was sitting down to edit this video, I've already edited the very first part of it. It was so funny because since filming this, I've drastically changed my diet, which I'll get into in another video, but it's just funny. I don't think anything that I was showing in the beginning I would eat now. Anyways, I wanted to still finish this video because I wanted to do, the whole point of it was so that I could kind of explain how I'm going about planning for homeschooling, especially starting out, so maybe it can help you if you're looking for ideas or even like a place to start. I was back and forth on whether or not I would do a curriculum, and I decided for now I'm just gonna try and come up with my own lesson plans and get stuff as I need it, so not a specific curriculum. What I did first is I just made a list that I could check off of all the different subjects that I needed to cover. And then once I did that, I kind of let it marinate because there was like one or two I'd forgotten, and I knew I would forget something, so I just kind of let it marinate, thought about it, and then anytime, my notebook. Anytime I started to think of something, I would go and add it to my list. And then once I had time to really sit down, I got my notebook. My handy dandy notebook. And then I just started with the first subject that I had, which was math, and I went online per subject, just like on the browser, like typing in preschool activities for 4-year-olds. And then I also looked for school activities for 4-year-olds on Pinterest, and I found jellyfish counting, which he really liked, and that one crossed over into art because I let him glue down the jellyfish. I cut out all the shapes and stuff ahead of time, and I will say, looking back, the days, there's been a few times already that I have not prepped for whatever reason, whether it's I got busy or I forgot like on the weekend for the week, and so I'm trying to do it like as he's doing school, and we do it, we make it work, and I don't think he really notices a difference, but for me it makes a huge difference if I can prep in advance. So I try and do it like on Sundays. For the letters and writing, I make sure that we try and sing the alphabet several times a week, and we discuss letters. And then I also have 2 different workbooks that I pull worksheets from, and he already loves, as you saw in the first of the video, he already loves doing the worksheets. So I try and just kind of like organize it about and get worksheets that are around specific letter. I pick one for the week, and then we just kind of go over that. And he can practice tracing, we talk about it, we talk about their sound, all that kind of stuff. And then I also have flashcards, which are really great. My friend recommended them to me, who's a teacher, to teach him sight reading. And already, since starting school, he's already sight reading the word pig, umbrella, pumpkin. He's mostly got pumpkin, and there was one more. Oh, fox. So he's already doing really great with that. They have the picture with the word at the top, and then on the back side they have just the word. So we go through the whole deck on both, and then I just pick some random ones to begin with, and then I turn them around after we go through the whole deck, and I just show him the few, and then he can sight read, and I try to make sure they're in a different order every time so that he's not memorizing it. And then the next time we do it, I show him the words first on those cards and just keep going over the same ones. Once he seems like he's got those, then I add one to it. I did notice one time that he was trying to memorize, or he was just assuming everything was umbrella that I was showing him, so I was like, so that's when I added in 2 more, and then he started paying more attention. And the flashcards that I got, they also came with the sight words, but it also came with alphabet and with numbers. Can't think of what I'm saying. So, and we kind of use all of them, but the sight word ones are the ones we use on a daily basis. For reading, obviously the sight words cross over into that, but I also try and read just a few picture books, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, whatever, during the day, depending on how long they are. And then at night, I always try and read one chapter from a chapter book with him. Right now, we're reading through the Boxcar Children. He also loves like Dog Man, and he loves Zoey and Sassafrass. It's a really cute one if you're looking for some. For Spanish, I'm not going like too crazy on it. I would love for him to speak Spanish, and he is interested in it. I speak a little bit of Spanish. I'm just trying to teach him like a few words every week and just talk about them. And the idea is eventually I will begin to swap out the English word for the Spanish word, so that eventually maybe I'm just speaking mostly Spanish to him, but I feel like that's gonna be a while. I was shocked though, he already knew his colors, but it had been a long time since we went over it, and I asked him and he got them right away. We only did green, blue, and red. He got them right away. I also had eggs and bathroom because I thought those were words that he would use. I decided to add nutrition into our subjects because I just really think it's really important to teach him while he's younger, because what we teach him now, obviously he's going to carry with him, and hopefully it's going to come more, I want to say come more natural, but that's not the word. Maybe it'll come more easily because we're just slowly incorporating it more and more. I'm hoping the more he understands about, we're having a lot of resistance with food right now. Hard time getting him to try new foods right now. He used to love certain foods, and he loves fruits. So I'm hoping the more he learns about food, that he will want the better stuff, or at least taste it. So he already loves blueberries, but I just picked one food item that's healthy a week for us to kind of go over. And so on this week we learned about blueberries. So we just talked about like blueberries are a superfood, and they give you strong bones, and good for our heart. I'm trying to make it like fun for him, and then we just talk about it. And every now and then, just randomly, I will ask him, hey, do you remember what blueberries are good for? And he remembers. So that's working out so far. I also like to do journal. He obviously doesn't really write anything in it. He kind of scribbles. I give him stickers. He puts stickers in it sometimes. Just kind of letting him have free range to do what he likes to do. And then for Bible, if you're interested in that, I just do a Bible verse a week. We just kind of go over it. He's doing really well with it. At church, they're already learning the books of the Bible, so I just kind of go over that with him. He picks them up like that. Like, he knows them better than I know them. So I really don't have to work very hard with him on that at all. And then we just kind of talk about like, oh, today is Monday and it's sunny outside. And I try to incorporate some of the stuff he's learning into more of a conversation rather than a lecture, like, oh, this, and this. I just try and like talk to him about it, making it more conversational, which really seems to help him stay focused. I mean, he's 4. He doesn't always stay focused, but it does help a little bit with that. Right now, at the point of filming this half of the video, first half was before, everything is still going really well using this method. I still want to research a little bit more on different curriculums, but right now, like I said, this is really good. For kindergarten, we may change it up even more, or maybe next half of the year, I don't know, but I feel like we're gonna keep doing this at least for this semester, like this half of the school year. I just wanted to go over how I prepped and planned everything as a new homeschooling mom. So maybe it helps give you ideas or even know where to begin, because I know I had to look a lot of places. It can feel very overwhelming, but I've been looking for a while, and so this is when I kind of settled on this for now. But yeah, I hope this helped you. And if you're interested to see how our first day of school went, I will put the video right here and you can check out the first day of homeschool.